what exactly is nafs, right? So nafs is us, our body. If the easiest way to understand is that when you are making the dough, when you're making the flour and putting water with it, and you put the salt with it, and you mix it all together, the eventual outcome that comes, the dough that comes, you can't separate the salt from it. Just like that, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was making our bodies, He introduced nafs into it, and that nafs is now part and parcel of us. So that's you can call it alter ego, you can call it your ego itself, you can call it, the easiest way to understand nafs is I. And that I is the core of every single wrong that we do. Because that I, when inflated and bloated, makes us put everything aside and us above it. And therefore, when we get angry that when I said this, why did you not this? What did he think of me that he said this? Doesn't he know who I am, that he talked to me like that? It was my plan and you ruined my plan. So everything is revolving around me and I. That I is the nafs, right? And that I, when it is left on its own, then it becomes so bloated and inflated that it just wants what it wants. It does not care of the consequences. It does not care whether it is right or wrong. In fact, it becomes so overburdening that it convinces you that the wrong is also right. So it will make the wrong look right by giving you argumentation which you can present to yourself and to others that would make the wrong look right as well, right? So a human is made up of both these aspects, this nafs and ruh. Nafs is us and ruh is attached to our body. Ruh, that's why even when we go to sleep, I haven't mentioned this so far, but check that when we are sleeping, our ruh leaves us, and Allah is the one who brings it back, if it is to be brought back. If it was to be brought back, it can just remain disconnected as well. But our body stays with us, right? That it doesn't go anywhere. Ruh is something which the equation of ruh and nafs come into play with regards to our spiritual health. The stronger our ruh is, the better our spiritual health is. And the weaker our ruh is, the stronger our nafs is, the more spiritual diseases we will have. Ruh and nafs have a inversely proportional relationship with each other. A strong nafs means weak ruh, a strong ruh means weak nafs. The reason is because what makes ruh strong is hated by nafs, and what makes nafs strong is absolutely a killer for the ruh. So what the nafs wants is to do nothing. Nafs just wants to chill. That's what nafs wants. It just wants to relax. It just wants to eat when it wants to eat what it wants to eat, drink what it wants to drink when it wants to drink, sleep as long as it wants to sleep when it wants to sleep. It doesn't want to be confined. There is no order that it wants to be put on itself. That's what basically nafs is.